Port Jervis, and welcome to Chase Field and the commencement ceremony for the class of 2023, the 154th graduation in our school history. I will tell you this, every morning I receive an email about kindness and mindfulness. I would like to share today's message with you. It is only in sorrow that bad weather masters us. In joy, we face the storm and defy it. At that moment, I knew we were good tonight. And today is a celebration, and today is a day of joy. Please join me in thanking all those who serve our community, our friends from Deer Park and Port Jervis Police and Fire Department, the ambulance service organizations, and the Howard Wheat Company Engine Number 4 from Port Jervis Fire Department, who is proudly displaying our flag on the left. At this time, please welcome Rachel Dorier to our stage as she leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and please remain standing for the singing of a national anthem performed by the Port Jervis Chamber Choir. Miss Rachel Dorier.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to recognize our senior, Tyler Jacob, here in front of the stage. He will be attending SUNY Brockport and participating in their Air Force ROTC program. Thank you, Tyler, for your pledge of service. As we begin this evening, I would ask that you remain standing for a moment of silence to remember those who could not be with us here today, loved ones and families and friends who have passed. Thank you. Thank you. Nolan Reyes, our Grand Marshal for this evening, will now seat the graduates. Thank you, Nolan. I'm Anthony Lazaro, and I'm the proud principal of this great high school in this wonderful community, the city of Port Jervis, and of these tremendous young adults, the class of 2023. Putting together events of this nature requires collaboration. The coordination required for this celebration has truly been an act of love, passion, and community. 2 complete venues had to be set up and created for this evening. I would like to thank the following people for making this possible. All of our faculty and staff who are here to support our students as they take their final step in this long educational journey. The high school clerical staff with administrative assistant, Mrs. Jean Marie Shields, who did so much work behind the scenes to get this all together. Director of Facilities, Mr. Don Priest, Assistant Director, Mr. Josh Jennings, and their team who worked around the clock. Our IT team who is streaming this event live into our YouTube channel. Our high school musicians and their directors, Mrs. Dana Long and Mrs. Ruth Ann Gordon. Our SAD advisors, Miss Carolyn Doherty and Miss Kathy Lane, who organized and fundraised thousands of dollars for last night's grad party, and the many community organizations who donated party resources and prizes. And Port Jervis is truly about community. We are indebted to all the individuals and those organizations that donated money to our scholarship fund. Due to their overwhelming generosity, members of our graduating class were awarded over $252,000 at our annual scholarship night. The winners and the scholarships are listed in the program. Thank you for your investment in our students' futures. And now I would like to introduce everyone joining me on the stage. I would ask that you hold your applause to the end. Our Board of Education members, thank you for always putting our students first. President William Honorary, Vice President Ms. Kara Rapp, Mr. William Harris, Mr. Jason Kamar, Mr. Michael Witt, and in the audience, sitting with his family, we have Mr. Mike Halkenberry. Also on stage with us is New York State Assemblyman, Mr. Carl Brabenik. Our Central Administration, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. John Bell, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction, Dr. Natasha Walkowitz, and Assistant Superintendent of Business, Mr. John Tim. Our senior class advisors are joining us on stage, Ms. Colleen Koenig, Ms. Jacqueline Jenkins, and Mr. Alex Koval. We are honored to have our outstanding teachers read the names of our graduates. We have Social Studies teacher and Curriculum Coordinator, Mr. Joseph Caniglio, and Social Studies teacher and Youth and Government Advisor, Mrs. Christine Piscatelli. And directing traffic on the field are my partners, Assistant Principals, Mrs. Heidi Nyland and Dr. Dave Marr. Thank you all for everything you do. Now please welcome to the podium our Superintendent, Port Jervis, Class of '85, and Hall of Famer, Dr. John Bell.
Good evening, everyone. We have a very short window before it may pour later on, so the good news for you is Mr. Honorary and I threw out our speeches, and I just have a few quick talking points, and then we're going to get moving on as quickly as possible. No one ever complained about less adult speeches. So, first of all, on behalf of the Board of Education and all the employees, we just want to say congratulations to the class of 2023, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish when you leave Port Jervis. Secondly, you guys really were a great class. With this being my first year back as superintendent, I can't think of a better group of kids to be my first senior class, and the juniors have a lot to try to measure up to, so you guys should be proud of yourselves. Number 3, I couldn't let this go without saying thank you for bringing the Erie Bell home, first and foremost. And my last thing, and you guys know this, and you can chime in with me as well. Remember this quote: wherever you go, near or far, once a Raider, always a Raider. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. At this point, we are going to begin with our student speakers. I now will call up Valedictorian Zach Imhoff and his speech, The Colorant.
You know what I hate about the world? Color. Well, actually, it's how the world has become so devoid of color these past however many years. Buildings have become many neutral shades consisting mostly of brown or gray, with the architecture of those buildings becoming nothing more than a big box. But where'd all the color go? What happened to all the fun shapes and patterns? When did all the personalities of the world decide to collectively leave and never return? The world isn't black and white, and yet that's all they allow us to see. This is my informal petition to bring back the color of the world, to douse each building with a unique color from the rainbow in the most obnoxious shades imaginable. Each room inside each house should be decorated, not with traditional furniture, but with the most eccentric couches, wallpapers, and lamps. Let the world be colorful. Let the essence of our world be perceived with ease. Let the colors speak. Now, I know, some of you probably think I, of all people, should have more important things to discuss, but I'm getting to the important stuff. This is just the introduction, so please, bear with me. Individuality is what makes anyone who they are. So to deprive them of that would be inhumane. Each person has their own rhythm, a cadence particularly selected to only be reflected within them. It's something to nurture, something to explore, something to figure out. Many of us may think we know what we're doing, who we are, what we believe, but most of us are malleable. We adapt and change to our environment, with each new experience bringing out a new side of us. Or perhaps it strengthens parts of us that were already there. The point is, we're like Play-Doh. We can take whatever shape we desire, and we can mess around with that shape until we find the one that feels right. This is the time of life to mess everything up, to pick the wrong major the first time around, to get a haircut that makes you want to go bald, to wear the most absurd pieces of clothing all of the time. We can express ourselves in so many different ways, and eventually the expression will solidify into the person you're meant to become. But this person is far from perfection. I believe that we can be seen as a very unmotivated generation. We suffer from a lot of different issues, but we have to be the strongest versions of ourselves in order to succeed. We have to push forward, to keep moving no matter what hardships come our way. It's easier said than done, I know, but that doesn't make it any less true. All of us right now, we suck. Or at least that's what we're told. None of us is perfect. We're all so far from it. But that doesn't mean we actually suck. We have overcome many obstacles to get here, and there will be many more to come our way. In order to prove to ourselves that we don't suck, we have to keep pushing ourselves further, make goals, and actually achieve them. To live a life of fulfillment, we must live in a state of perpetual self-improvement. I admit, the concept might sound like a fallacy, but hear me out. A life without drive is one that won't go very far. A life without goals sets you up to never change, never improve. But a life with drive, with motivation, is a life that is always trying to be better than it was. It's not chasing something that will never come to fruition. It's never settling for less than you deserve. So live a life of self-improvement, but love the person you are. Love the colors and frequencies that make you uniquely you. Let each distinct shade and hue be reflected in the clothes you wear, the cars you drive, the way you speak. Paint your house in warm tones, draw on the walls like a child, and provide meaning to the once seemingly meaningless things. Find the meaning and run with it. Cover yourselves in colors and let them guide you. Leave behind the once black and white world. Flourish in every pigment. And maybe then we can convince them we are more than our flaws. We can prove to them we are capable of greatness.
Thank you, Zachary. That was awesome. Thank you. Our next speaker is Senior Class President Jenna Walagrowski, and her speech entitled Rooted in Hope. That was the old title, I apologize. Here's the new one.
Hold on to the good. Welcome, Board of Education, administration, faculty and staff, parents, family and friends, and my fellow classmates. This time 4 years ago, we eagerly ended our middle school days and looked ahead at the future that was awaiting in the distance. It might be hard to believe that was actually 4 years ago, but as I've learned, time flies in a blink of an eye. We started our journey at Port Jervis High School the following fall with our eyes wide and our minds filled with anticipation. Little did we know what was yet to come. We began forming a foundation as many of us joined clubs and sports teams to begin our school involvement, making ourselves feel at home and making an abundance of friendships. We experienced the mania of our first pep rally and made it all the way until March with a normal freshman year. It would be a crime not to mention the infamous pandemic that unexpectedly cut our freshman year short and caused the following 2 years to be altered, to say the least. There were many bumps in the road as we navigated the life of having Google Meets and endless online assignments, and experienced the dilemma of being in charge of our own schedules. We spent so much time telling ourselves that soon, but not really sure when, it would all be over, as nothing can possibly last forever. Throughout our 4 years here, we spent a lot of time complaining about wearing masks and social distancing, to then complaining about how much work goes into filling out the Common App and scholarships and everything else in between. Yet we reminded ourselves that every moment might not be ideal, but we just had to get over the hill and our day would come. Nonetheless, no matter how high that hill was, or however many obstacles appeared on the climb, we became resilient and persevered to get to where we are today. Fast forward to our senior year, we had the pleasure of having our first normal high school experience. Many of us finally had the opportunity to blossom into the person we are today, showing how much growth had taken place during the past years. Some of us became united when it came to supporting athletic games, and we showed our Port pride by cheering our athletes on, watching as those teams formed a bond like they were family. Then, we witnessed some of you take your final shot, score your last touchdown, make your last serve, last home run, and then some. Having in-person school taken away from us resulted in us being more grateful for the time we got to spend in school and in our extracurriculars, and we were fortunate to create so many memories. We explored new clubs, stepping out of our comfort zones, and I quickly learned how much fun youth in government is, especially when we had to save the geese. Coming together to prepare for our last pep rally, working tirelessly to ensure we got the spirit stick, and then shouting the chants in unison in the gym one last time is something I'll always cherish. Together, we became a family, and as we all part ways, it's important to hold on to the good that came from Port Jervis High School. When your high school years come up for discussion, let the favorable memories flood your mind and filter out any of the negatives that came along with them. We all shared an equal amount of good and bad when it came to high school, as that's almost inevitable. Each unpleasant memory provided us with a lesson that allowed for self-growth and gave us the readiness we needed to enter the real world. And we'll never stop learning new lessons. In the words of Hannah Montana, I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. It's time to close the chapter we're in and enter the journey of life. And all of us are now starting our own path to success. It's time to gain new memories, ones that are only achievable when we step out of our comfort zones and cause us to recognize how big the world is around us. We now have the world's entirety in the palm of our hands, and we are in control of the lives we're about to start. Remember to hold on to the good, make new friends, spread kindness around, create new experiences, and most importantly, remember to take a deep breath. There's no race to the finish line. I congratulate each and every one of you, and you all should be proud. My class of 2023, thank you and good luck as you take your following steps into the next chapter of your lives and head towards your new endeavors. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for capturing that. Our final student speaker elected by his classmates, Senior Joseph Ebeke, to offer his speech, Graduation.
I want to thank you all for coming out here this evening. I want to congratulate my fellow graduates, but most importantly, I want to congratulate those who everybody thought wouldn't graduate. We love a Cinderella story. And thank you to Mr. Lazaro. As a class, we've had Mr. Lazaro as our principal for 5 years. I vividly remember the first time I spoke to him alone. It was my 8th grade year. I left my binder in the Gwinnett Field locker after football practice. And the next morning he walks down with me, unlocks the locker for me, and he says to me, "You look a lot like my son," which I think sums up our relationship pretty well. Going into this, I thought being class speaker would be something fun to do. I mean, who's not afraid of a little public speaking? I was on stage for 4 shows doing a Mr. Krabs voice. This was something I thought I wanted to put a lot of thought into. I was very wrong. I could have put together some well-written speech about, our future or striving for greatness, but I'd rather not put you all to sleep. As many of us sit here, a number of emotions are going through our heads, but one outweighs the rest: relief. I'm not sure if I can speak for you all, but I've been excited for this day since September 4th, 2019. Originally, I decided to ask around my class to gather their opinions about their high school career. But after a few answers, I had to scrap that idea, as the school would not let me say it. The last 4 years have been quite the ride, and I just wanted to recap some of the big moments with you. Excluding COVID. Talking about COVID seems like a cop-out. Thank goodness New York State canceled so many regents, or this graduating class would be cut in half. We ended off our senior year taking home the Spirit Stick and the historic Erie Bell, so can't complain. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the teachers for making the last 4 years special. It takes a lot of mental strength to come in day after day and deal with some of the social deviants that roam these halls. As someone who plans on going into the education field after this, I aspire to have tenacity and willpower in each and every one of you. I'd like to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of my class, thank you. I'm not done yet, guys. As I finish up here, I have a few words to say to my fellow graduates. This is most likely the last time a lot of us will see each other. I'd like to part you guys with a quote that really tugs on my heartstrings. One by the great Andrew Murata in his book, Tales from the Hardwood, Surviving and Thriving. There were so many firsts in this story, so many lessons, so many emotions. The point is that you can handle it all. Kanye might have made graduation, but we made it to graduation. Thank you.
Great job, Joseph. Let's hear it again for our student speakers. Great job, guys. All right, family members, loved ones of these awesome students, we thank you. Thank you for allowing us the privilege of teaching, serving, coaching, counseling, and mentoring your children. And finally, class of 2023, thank you. You have endured one of the most challenging high school experiences. You maneuvered through a pandemic with resilience, creativity, and optimism, but yours is not a story of high school interrupted. As you heard tonight, that is not their story. Yours is a story of triumph and celebration. You came fearlessly into this school year, ready to make the most of every opportunity. Your energy, spirit were evident as you cheered in our first normal pep rally in 3 years. And that was my first experience in the gym. And I will tell you, Ms. Smologrowski, I will always remember that in the cheering. That was tremendous. So today is a culmination of your scholarship, of your dedication, and we are proud of each and every one of you. You faced challenges, both public and private, and you came out on top. You pushed a little harder, you have asked for help, and you have helped others. Each of you are part of today, of this moment, and I am grateful to share this time with you. And today is a commencement celebration, not one that marks an ending. It celebrates a beginning, as you get ready to take on your next challenges. You have grown to become scholars, athletes, musicians, artists, performers, and explorers. You are a class of leaders. You have given back to your community, and you will continue to find your way. Your legacy will forever be one of triumph, of resilience, and of courage. And most importantly, you are a community of individuals who have heart. I'm getting nervous, like I feel like it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna be upfront with you right now, because I gotta get these kids graduated, right? So I will say this. You will take on many roles in your life. Your identity will expand as you extend into the world, but know you will always have a home in Port Jervis. You will always be a Port Jervis graduate, and you will forever be a member of the class of 2023. Students, it has been a privilege to be with you. Know that we love you, and congratulations. And now, please welcome Miss Piscatelli and Mr. Caniglio to the podium. They will call each of our graduates to the stage for the awarding of the diplomas. Mr. Nolan Reyes, our Grand Marshal, please report to the PJ logo. On your call, man. You're good.
Hey guys. Right. Come on.
Kendall R. Alderman. Aaliyah Marie Aviles. Madison M. Balmos. Brooke Taylor Bardashevitz. Ariana M. Beach. Kimberly Ann Brabenek. Grace Ann Brunell. Madison Carrie Barrigo. Toria Paris Burton. Alicia L. Castellonia. Kingsley Balboa. Jacob D. Balmos. Eli John Baumgartner. Connor Michael Brace. Jason Robert Brown Jr. Davon Eugene Brown Campbell. Nicholas M. Cardo. Joshua Sorelli. Anthony Cotto.
Mackenzie P. Caston. Earth Gisette Cintron. Alexis Noel Clark. Jaylyn Renee Census. Brandy Lee Davis. Tamaya Monique Dolshin. Rachel Grace Durier. Rachel Nicole Eddy. Julia Rose Edwards. Jordan R. Elson. Wayne C. Crane. Calvin Paul Cruz. Ryan Lewis Cron Jr. Julius Angel Cruz. Court Harrison Cunningham II. Evan DeLees. Daniel Joseph Danko. Jaden Gerald DeMarco. J.R. Rain Diaz. Isaiah T. Dickerson.
Camille L. Fateau. Jada E. Fitz. Sierra V. Fitzpatrick. Coral Y. Garcia. Monica Nicole Goldie. Justina Victoria Gonzalez. Hannah Queen Good. Naomi Graham. Victoria R. Ulick. Jordan Henderson. Tyler Robert Donahue. Joseph Ebeke.
Congratulations, nephew.
Jacob Espinal. Ethan Fahey. Thomas Carey Fahey. Devin John Kenneth Felter. Josh Eduardo Fielding. Tyler Wayne Finan. Michael Richard Ford. Javen Frank.
Shalenia Pasha Henderson. Kaylee Elizabeth Jones. Penny Ann Jones. Kira Rose Journey. Paris Lynn Kahn. Molly Marie Koenig. Ava Elizabeth Lane. Stephanie Nada Florentino. Crystal Hope Lancourt. Emily Rose Lyons. Devin Goddard. Dylan Wayne Goddard. Joshua Matthew Gore. Andre Okobi Griffith. Robert Nicholas Haynes III. Amaru S. Holly. Tyler Allen Howard. Joel Nasir Howell. Thomas Anthony Hutchinson. The valedictorian, a speaker, Zachary T. Imhoff. Imhoff.
Emma Elizabeth Malley. Rachel Jean Masker. Allison Taylor McElroy. Faith Marie McLaughlin. Ariana Hanan Merchant Espada. Rita Pamela Meza Ortiz. Delana Mom. Mackenzie Lynn Moore. Leslie Rochelle Morgan. London Morrissey. Quentin Ryan Inella. Tyler Christian Jacob. Tyler M. Jimenez. Aiden Patrick Loria. Joshua Adam Mallet. Elijah Xavier Majors. Jace Carl Mason. Ricardo Mercado Jr. Valentino Miftari. Tyler J. Montalvo.
Sierra Naomi Morrissey. Reagan Eleanor Myers. Zoe O. Gonzalez. Alexandra Rose Ostrom. Elizabeth Ann Ortega. Francesca P. Pampalone. Janaya N. Payne. Lexi Lynn Pospisil. Emelise Marie Polsinelli. Coy M. Raymond. Jonas Morales Radiris. Elijah Nelson Mullins. Logan Paget. Brian Aiden Pierce. Grover R. Pemberton IV. Kyle Robert Portillas. Evan Thomas Porter. Jaden Andrew Rivera. Adam James Serrano.
Destiny Eliana Rivera. Jolisa Grace Rivera. Lydia Patricia Robertson. Mia Marie Romer. Bridget Kelly Seeger. Jemiah E. Sewell. Riley Marie Shea. Layla H. Shihada. Alyssa Spagnolo. Destiny Sarah Spangenberg. Anthony A. Schauger. Joshua T. Smith. Carmelo Anthony Sastri. Aiden B. Sotelo. Ellis Keith Startup. Kai Raiden Terasi. Michael A. Tiratelli. Andrew C. Tomasi. Zachary T. Toth. Robert Wagner.
Jillian Rose Talmadge. Lana B. Tate. Alexis Lee Taubes and her beautiful escort. Alexis Jade Tafano. Clarissa M. Van Dunk. Sierra M. Van Giesen. Jordan Taylor Van Dunk. Juliana R. Vasquez. Jenna Kate Walagrowski. Megan Elizabeth Williams. Thomas A. Wazalak. Dakota William Wortlitz. Jalil J. Wilson. Derek Robert Raji. Wyatt S. Wright. Sean Sewell. Nolan David Reyes IV.
All right, guys. All right. We're getting there. Come on, Rain. Don't hold out. The Regents and by Port Jervis City School District on this very special 154th graduation of Port Jervis High School. I duly certify that the class of 2023 has fulfilled all requirements and citizenship for graduation. At this time, you may move your tassel from right to left